Okay, so the table here below shows the room-only cost for a 7-night holiday to Menorca in Spain, and for different arrival dates in August. Okay, and you've got the price for adults there and price per child. And you've got the supplement costs here. So it says then all children under the age of 5 go free and do not have to pay for any supplements. Okay, so that's good there, so we need to remember that. Now Mr. and Mrs. Edwards book a 7-night holiday, okay, in Menorca, to Menorca for themselves and their 3 children. We've got the ages of the children there. Now I'm going to note that we're going to pay for that child and that child, yeah? The 4-year-old goes free, of course. They decide to book a holiday with an arrival date of 10th of August. Okay, so 10th of August. Now if you look at the table here, 10th of August is there, isn't it? Okay, so these are the values that we're working with along that row there, okay? So the price for adult and the price for the child on the August the 10th date there. They've chosen to book rooms with a sea view, so they want a sea view there, okay, which is £4. And they also decide to have all-inclusive package for the whole family. So all-inclusive is that there. So bed and breakfast and half board we can ignore, okay, because they're going all-inclusive. Right, so we need to then answer this question. So it says, showing all your work in, calculate the total amount that they pay for their 7-night holiday. So what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to start with the cost for the adults, okay? So let's do the cost for adults, okay? And this, of course, is based on the room, okay? So the room to start with. Now, the adult price, as we see in the table here, is £498, okay? And there's 2 adults, isn't there? So it'll be 2 lots of £498. Okay, for Mr. and Mrs. Edwards. So on my calculator, 2 times 498 would be £996. Okay, now the cost for the children then, for the rooms, will be, well, there's 2 children if you remember, okay, because if we go back to the sheet here, although there's 3 children, the third child is 4. And it says, all children under the age of 5 go free and do not have to pay for any supplements. So we can ignore that child there, that 4-year-old, okay? And we just got 2 children that we're paying for. So 2 times, and the child price is 219. So 2 times 219, okay, so you can work that out in your calculator and you get £438. Okay, now let's look at the supplements, okay? So what's important here with the supplements is that you appreciate that it's per person per night. Okay, so you pay £4, but that's every person's got to pay £4. Okay, and also per night, right? So what we could do is work out the cost for Sea View. Okay, the cost for Sea View for 1 night, okay, so that'll be £4, right? But of course, how many people have we got? There's Mr. and Mrs. Edwards, there's 2 people there, and you've got to pay for the children as well, the children that are over 5, so you've got 2 children as well, so it'll be £4 Sea View for 4 people, so that works out to be £16. Now that's for 1 night. For 7 nights, okay, of course we'd have to times that result there by 7, so 16 times 7, and that would work out to be £112. Okay, and then we need to look at the all-inclusive. Alright, so that's £25. Now remember now that's per person. Okay, so cost for all-inclusive for 1 night. Well, it would be £25 1 night, but that's £25 for 1 person. So 4 people have to pay, Mr. and Mrs. Edwards and the 2 children old enough. So that'll be £100. And if we do the same then for the 7 nights, be 7 times, or 100 times 7, which is £700. Okay, so let's check that we've done all the calculations. I think going back to this, I think all those bullet points, we've met all the bullet points there. Okay, just double check that. There, the sea view and the all-inclusive. Okay, and we've costed out the rooms and everything. So all you've got to do now is add the appropriate values, and we're done. So you can say total cost. Well, we take that figure for the adults, 996. For the children, 438. Let's be careful now which one we need here. So just highlight. I better be careful not to highlight, because we don't want to highlight our work in an exam. We highlight the information, but our work needs to be clear. So, but I'll just underline perhaps the key values I need to add. So the 7 nights there, of course, for the sea view, and then the £700, the all-inclusive. So we get our calculator. 996 plus 438 plus 112 plus 700, and that comes to 2246. Okay, so that's my total cost for the 7-night holiday.